want to sincerely give you my thanks for being here. I am a one-star director with our company, and I
Okay.
found this opportunity. I'm gonna mute the line now. Found this opportunity strictly because of the love of travel. Right? I'm a retired RN. I retired from actually I used to work at North Kern Valley, and Corcoran, but I transferred to Donovan State Prison. Got hurt there, right? And they retired me. And the first thing that I wanted to do after I retired is I wanted to travel the world, right? I wanted to see everything I could because I know they no longer was going to let me work. So what I decided to do is travel. I ran to a friend's house. Her name is Keisha. Keisha, you gotta, go with me to Punta Cana. I want to go to the Dominican Republic. I know you always travel. Go with me. She had just started this company 2 weeks prior. And what she shared with me is that I could enjoy that trip that I wanted to go on and not pay the price that everybody else was paying. I could go to a 5-star location, all you can eat, all you can drink, right? And what I needed to do while I was there was experience the resort, make sure it's fun, make sure that it's really all you can eat, all you can drink. Make sure that the massages by the beach are spectacular. That was the things that they wanted us to experience. Well, I didn't get to go on that trip, but I went on one that was even better. I was able to go on a complimentary trip, being a part of this company, to Dominican Republic. So again, I've been able to enjoy some amazing things, found out that I could share this opportunity with others, make money too, which I didn't know when I first started. I only knew that I could save money on that trip. And I've been able to secure a second retirement for myself, being a part of this company in just 2 years. So we're going to share with you and tell you, welcome to the best place on the planet. Let me see if my slide is going to work. Okay. I think it is. No. Okay, so we want you to imagine financial freedom. For some people, financial freedom is, for me, it's having zero balance on my mortgage, right? I don't have to worry about being able to pay that mortgage. That mortgage is zero. And then not having that student loan balance, right? Also, that car note that I have. Those things would be zero balance, and I could go into any store, Nordstrom's, and shop like I'm at the dollar store. That's the kind of financial freedom that we're offering you here today. And we want you to also think about personal freedom. When I worked at the prison, one of the things that I was unable to do is to decide if I was going to get Christmas off, Thanksgiving off. If I didn't have enough seniority, right, I went low man on the totem pole and got the worst days, vacation times. So again, sometimes I stole vacation time by calling in. We want to show you that you can have the personal freedom that you dream of. So imagine what that feels like for you. And time freedom. That was another thing that I was not afforded being a part of the Department of Corrections. Sometimes I would go in for an 8-hour shift, right, and find out that I'm working 16 hours. That was not in the day's plan. So again, we're going to show you how to get that time freedom back so that you can actually spend time with the people you love, doing the things that you love to do, right? So we're going to show you how to design your ideal life. With this company, you're going to discover how to earn more, travel more, save more, and experience more. And we are going to be able to help you do that by the power of entrepreneurship, e-commerce, and the travel industry, right? You can work for anywhere. There's no quotas. You have unlimited income potential, and you can be a travel professional earning commissions on all your travel overrides and learning the secrets of a travel insider, right? Travel like a VIP because you're in the industry. And now who are we? We are Planet Marketing, and Planet Marketing is headed by Mr. Donald Bradley, who is the founder, chairman, and CEO of Planet Marketing. And we have solid leadership in Mr. Donald Bradley. Let me tell you about him. He has more than 20 years being a seven-figure earner, right? A millionaire, multimillionaire, many times over, being a part of this industry over 20 years. He provided us with this home-based opportunity, right? And we're global now. 3 years ago, when he launched this company and partnered with a veteran 27-year-old company, there was no additional agents. You know, they only had 4,000 agents in all the years that they had been in business. But when we partnered, we bought 32,000 agents to that company, right? And that's only a 3-year-old company. And we expanded them to 21 countries. We just opened up in Mexico, right? And that's truly amazing that people can earn that type of income on you, and you'll earn American dollars on Mexican soil. That is amazing that we just opened up there. We are in Jamaica, Trinidad, all of these companies, and that is because of Mr. Andy Coughlin. He is the president and CEO, CFO. They just changed this title. Sorry, CFO of Planet Marketing, and he has more than 35 years experience managing international billion-dollar businesses. So he negotiates contract law, right? So when we open up in the next country, which is supposed to be Canada, Philippines, China, India, he's going to be the one that's handling those contracts and making sure we're fully legally compliant. Now, who else did they have? They brought Chief Operating Officer Leanne Treckler, right? Miss Leanne Treckler makes sure that the relationship between the agents in the field and the corporate office, she makes sure everything is compliant, everything runs smoothly when we call in, so that we can go back to work and be efficient at our home businesses. And again, we thank Miss Leanne Treckler for her contribution to this awesome opportunity. Now, who did we partner with? We partnered with a 27-year-old pioneer in the industry. Basically, Mr. James Ferrara heads IntelliTravel. He's the founder, a co-founder and president, right? And has been the co-founder for 27 years, right? The same man. Stability, that's what it speaks of. But what did he do? He had a vision, right? He had a vision not to have the buildings that people used to walk in and make all their travel arrangements. He's the reason that everybody now books online. But what he did with his agents is he took them home. He said, you know what? Go home. You can make this money from home, from the comfort of your home or on the beach, wherever there's internet, you actually can run your business. So that vision is related to him. So there's companies out there that mocked and mimicked what we do, but they got that vision from Mr. James Ferrara, and he even educated some of those people. We're fully accredited from CLIA to ARC, right? And A+ Better Business Bureau rated. We've made the A average for the past 20 years. And CLIA, that's the Cruise Line International Association. Now what they do is they monitor every cruise line worldwide. So we actually have a triple diamond membership with them. And what that means is there's only 30 agencies in all of the United States that have that honor. We're proud to be one of them. So again, Mr. Ferrara, he is still a travel agent at heart. So he still books travel. He still makes sure that our product is exactly what you're looking for, right? He tested out himself by still booking travel. And he comes around the country and teaches us about the product. And he'll bring companies with him like Norwegian, Princess Cruise Line, Mark Travel, Vacation Express, Globus, Travel Insured, right? These are companies that gave us high awards in the industry, right? Documentation beats conversation. So if you're looking online, you can see that we're in the President's Club Platinum, right? The host agency of the year. 2018 from Norwegian Cruise Line, breakout agency of the year. Again, they gave us those honors because our expertise and sales volume in the industry. And we appreciate those honors because that means that they trust us and they believe in our reputation. Thank you so much for those honors. Now, did you know that every time you're booking online, right, you're paying a commission for a travel agent, that income is built inside of that reservation? It's like going to a restaurant and be made to pay gratuities when you didn't necessarily want to, right? That's what it's like, right? You have to pay for a travel agent. You have to pay for that commission every time that you make that reservation. And we're going to show you how to get that income back, right? You go to Expedia, Travelocity, and book, we can show you how to get income out of that experience. Now, when you're a travel business owner, we want you to imagine the infinite possibilities, right? Family reunions. Have you been on one? If so, you've actually paid, could have made money off of that. What about that sports team, that bowling league, that travel ball team? What about those type of things that your family is doing over and over again every summer, every year? You have these events. What, honeymoons, weddings, destination weddings, right? I had one of those paying over $13,000. So again, destination weddings pay a lot. And the resort that I was booking that at, they said, you know what, thank you for booking so many rooms with us. Why don't you come over here for a few days and check us out, right? Anniversaries, sports teams, a corporate traveler, that business traveler that goes out of town maybe a few times a month, maybe every other month. They go out of town for whatever reason, right? They can earn that income on their travel. You can earn that income on their travel. Church retreats, sororities. Now, what do you have access to? Look at here. You have access to cruises, vacation packages, car rentals, airline, hotels, resorts, travel insurance, sports and entertainment, right? Train tickets, vacation rentals, excursions, activities, all the things that we do to have fun, right? You have access to it, and you actually can purchase it from yourself, or because we're in the industry, travel as an insider and get those perks and benefits that come along with that. We're talking about travel because travel is an $8 trillion industry. This industry is not only one of the largest industries in the world, right? It's projected to almost double to 15 trillion in the next decade. The last time I heard a conversation about $1 trillion, they were talking about the federal deficit, but we're talking about the most sexiest, largest industry in the world, and that is travel. It's the number one research word on the internet between the hours of 9 to 5. Now, if you're like most people, you should be working, right? You shouldn't be researching how to escape from your job, how to get away from your coworker or your boss, but people are looking up vacation paradise, right? They're looking up all inclusive. This is the thing that they're looking for most between the hours when they should be working. And who is the number one industry, a generation fueling the industry? Well, it's not the baby boomers, but they're dang close, right? Baby boomers are retiring every 20 seconds for the next 20 years. Now, I'm going to say that again because for me, that means stability in my industry. Every 20 seconds for the next 20 years, that means 3 people retire every minute of the day for 20 years. The first thing that a baby boomer wants to do when they retire is they want to see the world. They want to experience some things that they didn't get to do when they were working so hard, providing for their family. Now we have another generation, that's the millennials, spending over $200 billion annually on travel. Now millennials have a whole different philosophy. I'm not waiting till I'm 65 to go to Dubai. I'm not waiting till I'm 65 to go to Switzerland or Milan, right? I'm not waiting to go to Cabo San Lucas or Puerto Vallarta. I want to see these things now. I'm not waiting to go zip lining in the Alps, right? I want to do these things now. And they are doing them, right? Look, if you're booking on your phone, right? You're already doing what we do to earn an income. If you use that app, you go on that website, right? You want to get paid on what you're doing. Everyone you know is traveling or wants to travel. Why not show them how to do it better for less and earn an income at the same time, right? And we want to show you what it looks like when you partner with us, right? You can earn 70 to 80% of the commissions for every reservation booked through you or by you on your website, yourown.com. You no longer need to use Expedia or Travelocity for the places that you know and love, right? Because your website is directly linked to Marriott, directly linked to Disney, Princess Cruise Line, Hilton, Hyatt. Whatever you're looking for in the realm of travel, you actually have at your fingertips because it's on your website. Again, we have reserved inventory cruise space. So the cruise carnival may sell out of the inventory that they have available, but because we have cabins set aside for us every year, right? Maybe 20 on Carnival, 20 on MSC, right? Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Princess, American, all of those different cruise lines, right? They set aside inventory for us because they know we're going to move that product. So they could sell out, but we still have inventory and you can get your client on a cruise that's sold out with them. 7 days a week, customer service and support, right? Training manuals, everything that you need to be successful in your business. Your commissions are tracked, your education is back there. You can see that you got a customer profile form or credit card authorization form, everything you need. Advertisement, we have $100,000 advertising campaign, right? Inside your website, you have the ability to use that to help you market your business and your product. So how much can you earn? I know you want to know that because we've been having a little bit of a conversation about this opportunity, right? So remember I said you get your own.com? What if you sent that website out to your friend, right? And that friend is a frequent business traveler using your website three times a month, right? 3 nights, 3 times for 3 nights each, right? That's going to earn you $151 commission. Now, again, you gave your website to your friend. They're shopping on your website just like they would shop at those other companies, right? And you earned the commission while you were sleeping because it was booked through your website, right? Now, here we're going to shift gears and show you what it looks like if you actually book that reservation yourself, right? So if you book that trip to Scottsdale, Arizona for those golfers because they don't like to golf alone, right? They like to go in pairs, at least 4, 8, 12. When you send them, you're going to make that phone call. You're going to say, hey, I have a few people that want to go to Scottsdale, Arizona, right? They're going to go for 5 days. You're going to earn $274 for that reservation. You can either book that on your website or pick up the phone, but you're going to be able to earn the commission that's built into what they're already doing anyway. Now we're going to tell you about that honeymoon, right? You have this bride, you say, she's flustered with the guests, the dress, the cake, everything. Nothing's right, right? She's flustered with that. You step in like the good friend that you are. You make that reservation for her honeymoon for her. She already knows where she wants to go. She already knows the dates. She just hasn't had time to make the call. If you make the phone call, right, let them know she's coming to the Cancun for 7 days. She wants butler service, an all-inclusive resort, right? You're going to make $561 for picking up the phone, and it's going to take you less than an hour to make that reservation. Again, I can't earn this type of income in any industry that I can think of right now at this time, at what we are offering you right here, right now. Now, some people go on family reunion group cruises. If you do that, a family reunion group cruise, 20 cabins, we're going to say 2 people are in each cabin, right? That's a total of 40 people. Now, 40 people, that's a large group. So you're going to have to deal with a lot of different people. People don't want to be next to each other, cabins, things, personalities, collecting money, people not having the money in time, right? But when you get finished and you get that $2,200 $2,240 check, the next time they say we're doing a reunion, you're probably going to want to do that, right? Because that income is built in. If this is your own family reunion, you're going to make it after your own family's travel. Again, amazing income built into what we already do. We want you to know we love for you to have fun learning and earning. You get to do so with an exclusive IntelliTrips, right? You become better educated on travel. You know your product now because you got to feel it, see it, touch it, and experience. But you are going to learn about it. You can learn about it online. But once you get on offline, this is what you get to experience, right? They had a trip earlier, right? 4 nights in Montego Bay. Being a part of this industry, that was only $99 a person for 5 days, 4 nights. Look at the resort, right? Beautiful. Your job is to experience everything, the buffet, experience the beach. This, like I said, the all-inclusive. Make sure it's all you can eat, all you can drink. That is what you have to do to make sure that your clients and customers are going to love the resort that they're featuring right here, right? And this is another trip that we were offered, Disneyland, right? Disneyland right here in Anaheim. 4 days, 3 nights. Now that included 3 days of park tickets. That included your hotel stay on the park. That included dinner with the corporate staff. And that also included a tour around Anaheim. Now I can tell you for $399, you really only get the tickets at Disneyland. You don't get to experience anything else, right? That's just tickets for one person for 3 days. So we show you how to travel better for less, right? While you're being educated, and now you can sell Disney to anyone because you've actually experienced it. Now we're going to tell you about one more trip that we had, right? Because you may be somebody who loves the sea, right? You want to go on that cruise. 8 days, 7-night Royal Caribbean. Now look at this ship and look at your homework. Look at that water slide. That's homework, right? The theater that's there that you can't see. The casino there that you can't see, right? The comedy show, the nightclub. This is homework. The spa that you can't see, right? The putt-putt golf course. The things that you can't see that you must experience and see up close, hands-on, right? To make sure that your clients are going to like it. You're going to do it for $399 for your ocean view and $559 for your balcony. Now, I can tell you that my daughter booked this cruise for somebody. It was on Carnival though. However, they paid $2,500 for that cruise, right? Over $2,500. She took 45 minutes booking it in the car on her phone, right? Made $384 on that reservation. So again, you get to experience it for less, but if you book it for your clients, you get to earn generous income. We're going to tell you about our guarantees. Now, most of the time when you enter some type of business transaction, there is some risk involved. Our company took that totally away for you. What we offer you is the best travel price, right? If for some reason you book a package, right, with your client books a package with you and they don't, and they find it for cheaper in the 7-day period, right? We're going to give them 110% of the difference credited toward their next vacation. So not only do they get the difference, they get 10% added. We give you a 30 days, no questions asked, money back guarantee. If you try our company out, right, and you use us, and you don't like the prices or you don't like the income that you've been able to generate, you know what? We say, thank you for participating, but please get back with the person that invited you to, to find out about the company, because we have the same product. You know that a lot of times we're less, right? And you have the financial, not the financial security, but the security of having that personal service, so that if something does go wrong on your trip, you don't have a website to talk to, right? You have a real person. And we offer you a risk-free profit guarantee. What does that say? If you don't save or earn your investment being a part of this business, we're going to cut you a check for the difference. That's where we took the risk out, right? We know that if you use your business, learn your business, use your product, travel, take a trip, you're going to get your money's worth. And we're going to guarantee it, right? And that's on every one of our websites that we have. So now we want to tell you about the power of leveraged income. Now, you do not by any means have to share this opportunity with anyone, but look at the amazing things that I told you, the amazing trips that you could take. Who do you know that life would be enriched by being able to do that, right? Whose smile could you who could you put a smile on someone's face? Who do you know that children would love a Disney trip like that probably wouldn't normally get to go? This is the business of helping people build memories, build financial security in the process. So if you share this opportunity with others, we're going to show you how to leverage the power of leverage and residual income. Mr. Warren Buffett said, never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. Now, Mr. Warren Buffett is one of the richest men in the world, right? And what he did last year is he invested $9 billion. I'm sorry, that was 2017 now, because we just had a new year. He invested $9 billion into travel, right? He put $9 billion and he put it into airlines, and he's considering right now buying Southwest Airlines. So he knows that travel isn't going anywhere. And if $1 billion man thinks that travel is a worthy investment, I definitely agree with Mr. Warren Buffett. So again, we're going to teach you how to leverage. Now, if you have ever referred anyone to your favorite salon, your favorite restaurant, your favorite movie, maybe you went to a movie and it had you all excited and you went and shared it with your friends, right? Or maybe Macy's had a sale and you were telling everybody because you got this great deal. Every time that you do that, you increase the sales volume of the the company that you're referring, right? And I'm pretty sure they're not giving you any compensation for doing so. They get increased sales, but you don't get anything. Our company says, if that happens here, we're going to compensate you, and we're going to compensate you handsomely, right? So you refer somebody that gets started in their own business, the company is going to give you a $50 check. And that's just what happened to me. Because when I found out about this 149 opportunity to go to Punta Cana, I ran home and told my daughter's a millennial. She's like, oh no, mom, you're not going without me. And I want your price. So she got started, right, with the company. She was able to benefit from that price, right? But she was so excited about that she went and shared it with 20 of her friends. So I got that first $50 check when I shared it with her. She got a $50 check 20 times because she shared it with those people. That was $1,000. The company said to me, thank you, Adonna, for sharing this with your daughter. Every time that we give her a $50 check, we're going to give you a $25 check. So I made $500. And that's every single time that she shares this with somebody that gets started. Now, when you share, because after that happened, I shared it with quite a few more people, right? When you share it with 9 people, what happens is you get a $10 raise. And that $10 raise is added to the $50 bill. That's $60 now. That $10 is added to the 25. That's $35. Now you can get that raise up to 6 times, and you decide when you get that raise, right? That means that you can get $110 for every time you refer someone, and $85 every time the person that you refers someone. Again, truly amazing income potential, and that's paid every single week. All the direct sales bonus matches, team building bonuses are paid up front every Friday. And most of the time with Miss Leanne Treckler, we're paid on Wednesday or Thursday, but never late. So we love her to death, right? Planet Marketing wants to tell you about our Builders Program, right? When you help 3 families get started, you're a bronze builder. Now, when those 3 families turn into 6 families that you are a silver builder. And when you know 3 more, that makes you a gold builder, right? When you think about the Olympics, everybody's going for gold. go for gold and look what happens. I already told you about the one $10 raise that you get, right? That first level. Now you have 9 outlets, right? 9 people that wanted their own travel business. You have 9 outlets. Anytime any income is produced from those 9 outlets, now that you've helped 9 families, you are compensated. So if they book a trip, right, and that trip pays them $5,000 in commission, you're getting a $500 check. And let me tell you about one young lady that had a Super Bowl cruise that she posted, and Super Bowl's tomorrow, right? She had a Super Bowl cruise that she posted on social media. She shared it with her friends. Those friends shared it with their friends, because everybody's like, who doesn't want to go to the Super Bowl, right? So that turned into a $38,000 commission. The goal builder that signed her up received a $3,800 check, a 10% match, because the company was made income off of that transaction. Now, if you're like me and you're out building a team, right? You helping 100 people, and our team, we go out and we make $5,000 this month. As the goal builder, you're going to get a $500 check, and that's every single month. So whatever is produced from your word of mouth, that initial time after you're a goal builder, you're going to get paid every single month on that, every single month, over and over again. Now we want to tell you about our matrix program, right? Our matrix program is a 3x9 team building matrix. Every person has VIP seating, right? Like, say if you're going to your favorite concert, the best place to sit is on the front row. But in this front row, there's only 3 seats. These seats are actually $1 million seats, because the person that you put there gets the benefit from your growth, right? You signed them up. They benefit from your growth, 33%. Right? So you all are contributing to the growth of the team, right? And as you help 2 people, you're eligible now, because we all get to pitch in and help to the growth. You're eligible for $48 a month, right? As your matrix continues to grow. Now, when you help that 3rd person become that bronze builder, now you've given yourself a raise. You're eligible for $156 a month. Again, you're not sharing this with all of those people. It's being shared by other people on the team, and you get to benefit $4 a person as we continue to grow. Now, when you become silver builder, right, that check is $4,368 for helping 6 families. When you get to the top of our builders program, gold builder, remember how I told you how important that was? Now that check is eligibility of $118,092, and that's every single month, right? That you can receive that income. Now, say you only get this right 1 out of 10 times, right? So the 9 times out of 10, you've gotten it wrong, right? That's still 10%, and that's still $11,000 a month that you can collect because of what you did do, right? What if I'm 99% wrong, right? Now that means a $1,000 a month check. It's still worth it, because again, you didn't do all the work. You're just benefiting from the work that was done. And if you're that goal builder and that person that comes on the company, they find someone out there that goes out there and becomes that $118,000 a month earner. Did you know, as the goal builder helping 9 families, that you're still going to get that 10% override on that check? So that means you're going to get $11,000 a month, because somebody else that was referred to your team by somebody else, because they are earning that income. You actually get to get that 10% override. That doesn't stop. And that comes every single month. Now we want to tell you, when you become a director, this is our director program, right? It's the envy of the industry, right? When you help 100 families, you become a 1-star director. You get another $10 bonus, right? So now it's $20 every time you share, added to that 50. And that $500 bonus check at the beginning of every month. Now, if all of these things do not equal $1,000 a month when you hit 100, the company is going to cut you a check for the difference, because Mr. Bradley says that if you become a 1-star director, you deserve to have a check with a comma in it, right? So again, we want to share with you how this works. I shared it with my daughter. She shared it with 20 people. I shared it with one young lady. That one young lady shared it with one young lady, and that one young lady shared it with 15. Shared it with Miss Wanda. She shared it with about 6 to 8 people. Those people have shared it with people. So now she has a team, right? That became 100. When you add up all of those numbers, 100 people. Not that I knew them all, but I was the direct referral that led to them all. Now, when that team grows to 300, you receive a $1,000 bonus, right? That doubled in bonus, another $10. So you add that to the 50, that's 80. Add that to the 25, that's 55. When that team grows to 500, you're at another bonus double, right? Another $10 bill. When it grows again to 1,500, now it more than doubles in bonus to 5,000, and you get another $10 bill added to it. When you become 5-star, that means you have 5,000 active agents in the 4,000 active agents in the company. You're going to get a $10 bonus on the first of every single month and another $10 check. Now I can tell you already we have three families that have hit the 5-star level, right? In 3 years. Truly amazing. And I can tell you, when you hit that level, you're generally somewhere between 250,000 a year in residual income and $500,000 a year in residual income. And we'll get to that in just a minute. But this goes all the way up to 9 stars. And as you can see, we already in 3 years have people at the $500,000 a year mark. So 9-star is not so far away. 9-star means that you're multiple $1 million earner in this company. So again, we want to share with you an amazing opportunity. Now we're going to tell you about our presidential ring and Rolex program. What is this about? This means that you hit those 6-figure numbers, we're going to give you something to signify it, right? So there's currently, in the last 3 years, been 32 families to hit the 6-figure income earner level. We have 2 gentlemen right now that are neck and neck to be the first $1 million earners. That would be the double diamond ring wearer right here. 2 gentlemen right now in the race, and they're both less than one of them about 150, 200 people away, helping those families. And the other one, I think he's about 800 away, right? So again, they are going to be millionaires this year. When you reach the $500,000 mark, that's 2 people that have received the diamond ring and the Rolex. One young lady, she's there, but she hasn't qualified. You have to have that income for 2 months or more to qualify as a $500,000 a year earner. When you become a $250,000 a year earner, you get the ruby ring. We have 6 families that are adorned with that ring, right? Our leader, Miss Eileen Ross, which is the number 2 female income earner out of 32,000 people, she is the one who wears that ring. Her story is she was going through a divorce and living in her friend's basement, and she didn't want that for her son, right? She had to close down her daycare, take her son out of private school. She had to make some changes in her life, but she also had this business. She turned this business into over $30,000 a year for her in less than 3 years, right? Truly amazing. And the rest of those 32 6-figure income earners are spread between the sapphire ring wearers. Now I can tell you our youngest sapphire ring wearer just hit it in December. He is 28 years old, earning $100,000 a year with this company, right? Truly amazing. And he's a 1-star director. He's not a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-star. He's a 1-star director already at $100,000 a year, which is truly amazing. So if you look here closely, you can see some of the income. This is 2018. We already put it out. The highest paid income earner, Mr. Cedric White, 5-star director, made over $771,000 last year. Truly amazing. But also you can see here, some people made no money, some people made a little money, and some people made a whole lot of money. It depends on what you do with it. Whatever you put into it, you can actually get it out. Again, I have reached a retirement income in 2 years with this company, which to me is truly amazing, considering you have to generally work 25, 30 years to get that, right? We want to tell you about our Planet Marketing Pledge, the income that you build. That income that I was talking about, that $750,000 a year, that $250,000 income, that means that it's going to actually be willable to your family, your loved one, your heir, the person that you want to have it, right? You can feel secure in knowing with the Planet Marketing Pledge that in the event of your death, it's going to who you love. All the weekly commissions that I talked about, the director pay, the residual income, the bonuses, all of that goes to your loved one. It doesn't dissipate with you. Imagine if you had $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month going to the person that you love when you pass, right? Now we're going to tell you we have a turnkey business. Everything you need, valuable tools, mobile app, website, everything you need to grow your business, right? On-demand calls, webinars, training 24/7 around the clock on your schedule, live events, conventions, all the things that you need to be successful. Again, you are in business for yourself, but definitely not by yourself, right? You have the support of all the company behind you. And we want to tell you about the conventions that we do have coming up in Florida, right? Not once, but twice, we rented the Gaylord completely out. It holds over 5,000 people. We know that both years back to back that it will sell out because the information that's shared with us takes us to that next level. People have come out of that convention, hit 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star director because of the momentum, the energy, and the education that we are provided there. Now I want to tell you, I showed you multiple streams of income, right? And this breaks them down just a little bit. The 50% the direct pay, the 50% match, the team bonuses, the 10% overrides. There were two different ones, the matrix pay and the director bonus. If you count all of those are 7 streams of income. And then if you count book and travel, that's 8 sources of income built inside of this company, right? Truly amazing opportunity to earn amazing income. So I know you want to know now, how much is it? How much does it cost? How much? It's not going to break the bank. It's not a $9 billion investment like Mr. Warren Buffett did. It is a $199.90 investment, right? To own your own travel agency in the world's largest industry. You get to maximize both opportunities, right? You are being able to sell travel agencies to other people that love travel, and you are able to sell travel to others, right? Maximizing both websites. So $19.95 of that goes to Planet Marketing, and $179.95 of that goes to IntelliTravel. Collectively, you're paying $59.90 for both businesses. Again, 7 days a week customer support for one, 5 days a week for the corporate office. And again, a business in an $8 trillion industry that lets you travel like a rock star and make money at the same time, right? So we want you to get mad right now, and that means make a decision, right? So if you are a number 3, I'm going to start there. That means that you heard and saw everything, and you were like, no, this is not for me. Please book with the person that invited you to the information. Again, they can provide you with the same product, but better service, right? How about if you're number 2? You heard a lot of good information. You know what? You still have some questions. Or you could be that person that's that number 1. You know what? You could have stopped when you showed me that trip to Montego Bay, right? You could have stopped right then and there, right? So that would be you. And thank you so much for joining the call. My name is Adonna, and I look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. But more importantly, I would love to see you at the bank because we go there just as often.